I need to refer to that notepad. But
Okay.
if you just want to grab that, that'll be great.
Well, I'm gonna go.
I think it's on the table and more in the sitting room.
Alright. I'm gonna go and grab the notepad. It's in the sitting room, you're saying?
In the sitting room and more, this is just up there on the table. No.
No, not this one?
No, just near the television.
Near the television, okay.
On that big table in the...
Have you started already the podcast?
Yeah, so Mom, you can contribute to this as well.
You don't start the
Anmol,
podcast.
anybody
Start
who wants to
properly.
take part?
Anyone who wants to take part. This shit, well, you're gonna make her pay?
Yeah, $4,000.
4 grand?
I already paid it for 1,000 Indian rupees.
She's saying she paid 4,000 Indian rupees.
Okay, come on, sit down.
So let's talk about some of the things that happened.
Alright, because I'm not as good with my memory as I used to be. Let's start off with you. What do you want to say first for a change?
Well, I just want to say that I appreciated being able to assist with the driving, because obviously there were times when I was too young to assist with the driving, so that was good.
You
Being
didn't
able to
assist with the
drive.
driving. You actually did all the driving.
Yeah, being able to drive both
All the
ways.
way up there and all the way back.
That was nice.
About 7 or 8 hours, I think. Yeah. And the army parade was cancelled, as the Australia Day parade was cancelled in Warrnambool as it was in Melbourne.
Oh,
because of the
parade
leftist
was
votes.
cancelled.
Well, what do you mean? Oh, you know that. So
Alright, so what are some of the things that you've written down
so
there?
we just went there. Yeah, we went there for the parade.
Yeah.
That got cancelled. Very disappointed with that.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, yes, I understand that there are views about, Australia Day, but I'm not sure why they cancelled the parade. But anyway, well, I know why they cancelled the parade.
Alright, so let's start from the beginning.
Start from the beginning. Okay. My editorial is over. 25th of the 1st, 2022, 10:55, leaving for Warrnambool.
10:55 we left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unmoored driving.
Yeah.
And we played a game of I Spy in the car.
Oh yes, that was the one where we started off and then we lasted for about what, 8 minutes before I think the lady in the back seat tapped out.
The lady in the back seat tapped out. The lady in the back seat you're referring to is your mum?
That guy lasted a while.
Yeah, I think either you got to quit smoking or check your throat out.
No.
12:06 we had a stop at Little Rock
Little
in
Rock.
Geelong. Yeah,
Little Rock.
Little Rock in Geelong, some service station there.
Little River.
Oh, Little River, sorry. Yeah, okay.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
It's going good so far.
Yeah, going good so far. And then we had a drink of some water and Gatorade. And I made a note that we were missing Khushbu.
That's a good note. That's a good note. I like it.
Yep. Till 12:20 we were cruising. We passed Inverleigh at 12:40.
Yeah.
And at 15:35 we arrived at the Blue Whale Motel Inn, which is where we were staying. Which is where we stayed.
We arrived there at 12:55.
15:35 and more. Are you listening to this or
Oh
not?
no! I think we're both butchering this now.
No, it's okay. It's working all right.
15:35. So how much? We left at 10:55.
Yeah.
We get there by 3:35 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So that's a good 4 and a bit hours.
Correct. We had a stop at that.
We had a couple of stops.
So
Yeah, we drove through a couple of back roads, did 150 kilometers of that or so.
that was extra. We shouldn't have done
No,
that.
not extra. It's just a different way of getting there, I guess.
Hmm. And then at 1600, as
Yeah.
per usual, the woman in the back that you referred to earlier wanted some shopping done.
Yeah.
So I went and did some shopping as per usual.
Common occurrence.
Yeah, common occurrence. All right, what's what's
All right, so then talk about the next day, because obviously we were a bit tired. We didn't do too much the rest of that day.
Yeah, no.
But the next day we did a number of
the
things.
26th, where we were supposed to have the march in Warrnambool, which was cancelled by the woke leftists. Your sister is among them, I think, and you are among them too. But
No comment.
no comment? Yeah, I got that. 0910, my note says we left hotel.
Yeah.
And we went to have some coffee, and we went to the market at the Mount Pleasant Farm.
Yes, that was nice. That was a nice experience, wasn't it?
Well, I don't know, because I didn't have any coffee or any toast.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about the scenery and everything. You know?
Yeah, okay, got it. Yep, 10:20 we went to the Warrnambool Botanical Gardens, and the lady in the back, which we should give her a name by now,
Well, hopefully.
Anju.
And
was
you?
going crazy with selfies and with photos. Yep.
So she she was taking lots of photos. She was happy with that.
Yes. Yep. And yeah, then 1325 we went to the beach. We went to the kiosk. I think it was cafe. We had some smoothies. I had a glass of Sauv Blanc, which was nice. And
This was at the kiosk.
yeah, and we also went to that what's it called? The museum.
Yeah, I was going to say we went there first. The
Yeah.
museum.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about the museum and what is your reflection on the museum?
Well, I think it was really good.
Yeah.
We were able to go through some of the history of Warrnambool. We were able to talk about some of the things that happened over there,
Sure.
and we were able to, well, talk about some of the events that we were seeing.
Yep.
I think a little bit, and then just the history part was really good. We saw a lot of historical
Of the
artifacts.
shipwrecks, yes.
Yeah, we saw a lot of interesting things there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. The Naval Museum I thought was very good as well.
and I thought that just the scenery of it was very nice.
Uh-huh.
There was a lot of walking, but I thought seeing the animals was good. The lighthouse,
Oh yes.
I was very impressed with the lighthouse. I like the
Do
lighthouse.
you remember I made I actually did some graffiti at the lighthouse. I put our names on it, the family.
Did you really?
Yeah, of course I did.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I did, and I took a photo.
Oh, I didn't even see. I mean, I saw some names on there. I didn't know you put our names on there.
Yeah, I put our names on there as a bit
Yes.
of graffiti. Yeah.
So that was nice. We got to see the lighthouse.
Yeah,
Then we came back down. There were the llamas that were hanging out near there.
that's right.
There was another animal that had those large feathers. What's that one
That's
called?
not an animal. It's a bird.
Bird.
It's called a peacock. No,
Oh no! Oh, my knowledge.
no, your knowledge is not. Well, it is.
It wasn't
quite
that good on that occasion.
Well, you can't call a bird with feathers.
That's
an
right. You
animal.
can't do that.
No. It's
So
like
then,
calling a hen a rooster.
exactly, it's like calling a chicken a pig. So then we went down with the
Your sense
cobblestones.
of humor is like your mother's.
The
Unbelievable.
cobblestones we saw.
Oh yeah, the cobblestones reminded Mom of her
Europe?
time in Europe.
Yes, Belgium.
I wish she'd stayed there for a while, a bit longer.
Well, she did. She
Yeah,
did.
not long enough.
Oh no.
Yeah, not long enough. Okay.
And then we went to where else? So we went. Then we went to the beach.
That's
so
right.
Mum and I went to the beach. We saw the beach.
Yeah.
You went to the kiosk. Why didn't you come to the beach?
Because I was going to the kiosk to have a coffee, but I ended up having a glass of Sauvignon Blanc. Just by coincidence.
And then we came to the kiosk. We sat with you, had a bit of a
Yeah.
drink. And then what happened after that?
We went back to the hotel, but before we go back to the hotel and we talk about that, anybody participating in this podcast, besides you and me, will need to pay a amount of money in cash, in Australian
Well, I
dollars.
was just gonna ask, what did you think of the Warrnambool experience?
I'm not a guest, I'm a host.
There you go. Host. Now she's changed the rules, so she can do the take part now. So what did you think?
Did you get paid for grand by this guest?
He runs the podcast.
No, by the.
I'm the
this
host.
Guest?
I'm
you
the
are
host,
I'm
yeah.
co-host.
Oh, she's just made herself co-host.
Yeah.
She has just put herself in that position.
Unbelievable.
Just appointed herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you are going to be in my will, then I'm your co-host.
well, I wonder how that job interview went.
Yeah.
Just, am I good enough? Yes.
Yeah, of
You
course.
got the job.
I'm the CEO.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you interview
This is
yourself.
not a comedy show. This is a podcast. So cut out your comedy if you can.
Well, this is not a war of roses either.
Oh, wow. She's
wow.
just coming at you.
Wow.
Left, right, center, and south.
Yeah.
All right, so what did you think about
Might need
Warrnambool?
another drink in a
No,
minute.
it was
of
good,
water.
but I would have liked to go to a nice restaurant there and enjoy the meal with entree, with the entree, main course, and dessert, which some grumpy man wasn't up to.
Well,
So just kept on taking, oh, we're going there, oh, we're having this, oh, we're having that. So we just stuck with that. Next time when we go somewhere, I would like to decide a day, an outing, and a place to eat. Thank you.
all right, so the restaurant, what do you have to say about that? Why didn't we go
Go
to
out
the
with
restaurant?
somebody who will follow your itinerary. Simple as that.
Well, are you going to be on my will?
Sorry?
Actually, I need to review my beneficiaries in my
Oh,
super.
no, don't put that in the podcast.
No, in my super now.
This is
All right,
this
that-
is going on
this
YouTube,
is-
so people are gonna watch
Yeah,
this.
that this is in spite of whatever
Oh,
she
no.
says about
This
food.
is the war of roses.
Okay, Anju's menu on the 26th, 01/2023.
Oh no, no,
I've
not
got
the
this in
menu
the note.
list. Not the menu.
I've got this, and I've got this, and if anything can be denied, it can be denied now or forever hold your peace. Cup of tea at the hotel, 0815.
Oh no.
Mexican nachos, 4. And a bacon and egg sandwich
Half.
at 12:15.
Half
Okay.
eaten by
All
her
right.
husband.
Oh,
Smoothie, mango smoothie, that is, at 13:18. Tacos as well.
What tacos? I don't eat tacos. That was more.
Yeah, but
That might
you
have
left-
been me.
you
I
had-
might
you
have
had
had
one.
those
No,
tacos.
I don't eat tacos.
And
I
then-
might have had all 4 of those
And
tacos.
then-
Yeah.
A large Mexican pizza from Bojangles for dinner.
No, we shared.
Yes, the half
I
vegetarian.
had
half...
that for breakfast next day as well
Right.
and lunch.
Okay, if that is calling not listening to your food habits or your food requirements.
No, look,
Ah.
look how thin I am. Do you see any fat? No.
Well, if you wear loose shirts, that's what happens.
Oh no. What is this podcast turning into?
Yeah.
What is
Somebody
this
will do
episode
some
going into?
Loose screws as well.
Oh no. It's getting now. It's getting vicious.
It's
Now
getting
it's going on a
vicious
whole new
all over
level.
this. You know, you remember that scene when the dinner party was happening? The grilled food people had the barbecue.
Oh what?
What?
What scene was that?
What's she talking about?
No, okay, don't worry, carry on.
What was that, a movie or something?
I think she's talking about the Office episode.
No, not the Office episode. I'm talking about the War of Roses when she invites guests over for dinner and he goes and does something on the grill.
Oh yeah, he urinates in the grill, and then he said Michael Douglas with in that movie, War of the
He
Roses.
urinated
You are
on the
not
grill.
equipped.
Yeah, he urinates on the grill when she's cooking, and she comes up and says, "If you do that, I'm going to do the same." And he says, "You're not equipped to do that."
Who directed this movie?
I don't know who directed it. but I
What
know
kind of a scene was that?
Kathleen
You-
Turner,
you seriously
Michael
watched
Douglas, Michael Douglas,
that?
Kathleen
It
Turner, and
might
Danny
be a great
DeVito.
movie. It might be a great movie. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that scene. I don't know about that scene.
All right.
So what happened the next day?
Well, after embarrassing our son as much as we possibly can.
This is going
Share-
on YouTube, by the way.
share-
People
share
all
this-
over the world could watch
Yeah, share
this.
this with your friends and
Yeah.
families.
All over the world, people can watch
Right.
this.
Then on the next day we started. Oh yeah, we actually got to see a couple of things. You remember we saw the wombat, Gutsy.
Ah, yes, Gutsy the Wombat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
wombat.
that painting. We heard the story. We watched the video on Gutsy.
Correct. Yeah, that was good.
Yes.
And then yeah. So anyway, besides the food, Mexican for lunch, shopping for souvenirs, and going crazy.
We saw the village,
We saw the village.
Which village was this?
the recreation of the village of Warrnambool.
Was that the last day or the day before?
No, the
That
day.
was the day before.
And then on the last day we checked out at 9:35 from the whale.
Very nice gentleman took our key up.
Correct. Yeah, he came up to you, didn't he? Anmol?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, no,
Good man.
you know, and just they're directly near आराम से देखना टेढ़ी आंखों से वहाँ कौन
What?
बैठा है प्लान के पास नीचे.
Who?
What?
Who? I don't know.
What?
Is
What?
a bird?
What?
The bird hiding there.
Yeah, I can see the bird hiding there, waiting for food.
Where?
This is in
Oh.
room. Yeah, have a look. Just take
There we go. Let's see if I get a close up of this bird.
It's a owl.
Oh, no, I don't think it's an owl.
Black bird. ये रोज आते हैं यहाँ खाता रहता है.
Yeah.
What, does he eat there?
Can you speak in Hindi or English or at least translate? Because I don't think.
Does he eat there?
Yeah, the bird is sitting in this. Give me.
Yeah.
I will take it from there. We have another guest.
That's a video, that's a video.
We have another guest in our podcast. There is a bird sitting.
Well, he must be enjoying what he's listening to.
Yeah, he's really enjoying our podcast. He's sitting in the, hiding in the bushes near us.
There you go, see,
There you go.
he's looking around us as well.
Yeah.
He's
Hello,
enjoying it. Well,
welcome
thank
to
you.
the podcast.
See, he's got an audience now.
Yeah.
We've got an audience here already.
All right. So we checked out again on the 27th, Anmol, and you did an extraordinary amount of driving, and I really appreciate that because you actually know that driving is not one of my favorite things. So
Yep. Especially with all those bumps in the road.
yeah. So another 3.5, 4 hour drive back. We stopped. Oh no, we didn't stop, but we drove past Panmere,
Yeah, we drove past Panmere.
which is also known as Framlington Aboriginal Community.
We drove past Camperdown.
Camperdown. We drove past Garwalk.
Got a walk.
We drove past Garwalk, and then we stopped.
Where
I
did we
think-
stop?
Where did we stop? We
We
stopped,
stopped
at Colac.
at Colac.
Correct.
You remember the great town of Colac?
Oh, I don't know. about
And
the
so then
breakdown.
we
That
took,
is-
we got a bit of food there. We got
Run down.
McDonald's.
Oh yeah,
McDonald's. Colac.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
And then
Colac.
burgers from Colac. Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go. Food again. for the woman in the back. Yeah, we got.
Well,
food
I
for
had
her.
some of the food as well. It wasn't just mum.
Yeah. Well.
She wasn't the only one eating.
No. Now all of a sudden you become very respectful in calling her mom. Initially, when we started this podcast,
The,
we were
the
saying
lady in the back.
you said it, the lady in the back.
That's true.
That's
true. Sorry.
All right. So
Alright.
take it easy.
Bye-bye.
And then no, hang on. Then we had a convenience break at the Jokers Hotel in Geelong at 1310.
The Jokers Hotel.
Yeah.
What was
That's I had to have a convenience break, you know.
that? I don't remember anything in Geelong called the Jokers Hotel.
Jokers Inn or something, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah, Geelong we stopped
Next to where you go to uni.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, where you used to go to uni. Sorry.
And then what did we do?
And then 1320 we left Geelong for Sunbury. I'm referring to my notes here because I'm giving you specific times. And then at 15:15
Yeah.
we left the service station in Sunbury before what I've written down as touchdown. Just going back to your obsession with American football currently, and at 15:20 we touchdown was at McEwen Place in Sunbury.
All right.
Overall experience,
Overall experience out of 10. Happy. A good
I would
experience?
say 8.5. It could have been 9.5 if we had one less passenger.
All right. Your experience overall of Warrnambool?
Yeah, it was really good. It could have been better. If I was allowed to go to the restaurant and places, I wanted to go as well.
So things to improve on for next time. Restaurant. We need a restaurant.
Yep, and we need.
We need to drive on roads where there's more toilets, so we're not peeing in installments in different
yeah.
areas, like you were
Yes.
saying before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's
Yes.
talking about. Oh, I left that detail out.
Yes.
Being on the freeway.
Yeah. Just random places, just
Random
urine,
places,
just
urinate. Wow. You have to
More
go. You have to
convenient
go.
places for the older people on board.
The back roads. Not a big fan of the back roads.
Yes.
All right.
All
Pretty
right.
happy with that overall.
That's a nice podcast.
That's very good. Podcast.
And I'm hoping for some money coming now that I've been allowed to
What
guest
are you
on
taking
this.
the phone?
I'm going to the bird for the charity donation for the podcast.
Well, I don't think
Oh,
the bird's going to give you any dollars.
Hello, birdie.
Does the bird want to say anything?
Do
Does the bird want to say
charity.
anything?
want to say anything?
Get some bread for her, Alma, please.
All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Very nice.
Ciao. That's
Thank
nice.
you.
Nice way to